Y'all, what's up, man? Right here checking my Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram. The podcast was sold on Instagram. Same name. Um, I'm boiling me some eggs here. Look at my eggs. Boiling me some nice eggs. 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. I'm probably gonna run and go get me some tuna fish and make some tuna fish. I just broke my fast, 69-hour fast of only coffee and water. I do that from time to time. I'm learning that fasting is a antibiotic. Fasting is a steroid. Fasting is a performance enhancing drug. Fasting is a penicillin. Okay, it's a it's a medication. Fasting is a medication. So I've been doing that, and I dropped a couple pounds. But listen, this video right here has been on my heart. Um, as I get older, and if you're fortunate enough to get older, I have found out, and you will find out, that I was given a lot of misinformation or bad information that was based out of what someone else believed or ignorance or what they thought or whatever the case may be. I got the dope beads on. Y'all keep asking me about these beads. I got these beads when I went to Brazil. So you can't get these beads nowhere. I'm the only one in the world with these beads. Well, my beads better than your beads. And even if that information came from your mother or your father or your brother, your sister, or a close friend, somebody that really loved you and wasn't intending on deceiving you or giving you bad information, nonetheless, the information was no good. I got a bachelor's degree in accounting, and I have a master's degree in finance, a master's of science in financial management. I graduated cum laude with a 3.27 grade point average. I've worked in the corporate world. I've done everything what they told me to do. And one of the things that I always heard um, as I was growing up in my late teens and 20s and even into my 30s was, Sean, find you a woman that's got an education like you and that makes a lot of money like you, that makes money like you. Find somebody that's on the same level as you as far as the American scholastic standard, right? Which that could be a whole nother video. Because education, the best education I've ever gotten was my self-reach education. When I took it upon myself to take myself to the library or take myself to Barnes and Nobles and sit down and research what I wanted to research or get books and read it on my own. That's always been the best education. The education I got in the public school system and even in my undergraduate degree or my graduate degree was just, you go, you sit in the class, you listen to the lecture, you take notes, and you quizzed on what the instructor gave you. That was the extent of my achievement, and I'm able to regurgitate it and give it back to the teacher or the professor when there's a quiz or a test. And if I could do that at a high percentage, I'm supposedly educated, right? But really, when I really examine it, that's really not a true education. But anyway, Sean, get you a woman that's got the same education as you, that make money, and y'all could put y'all money together, and you both could be rich, and you could have a nice house, and you won't have no financial problems, and but that shit ain't right. The longer I live, that's bad information, and let me tell you why. In my opinion, you may agree with what initially what I was told, and you may disagree with what I have to say, and that's fine. But my experience has been like if I get a woman, and what I've seen that a lot of women that have high degrees, big degrees, and they work in the corporate world and they have a lot of job responsibility, um, a lot of them lose the femininity touch of what is necessary to um, make your man or your male partner, your husband, your boyfriend, to make him feel undefeated, right? That woman's touch, that femininity, that only a woman can provide, right? And you got some women who society classifies as successful because they make 70,000 a year, 50,000 a year, 90,000 a year, 113,000 a year, 146,000 a year, 200,000 a year, half a million, million. We classify those women as successful, but in a lot of cases, those women are incapable of managing and administering the motherly feminine touch of a household because they are so corporate or so caught up with wealth and work that they don't infuse their man with the love and nurturing that he needs, that's necessary for him to feel undefeated, that's necessary for him to be his best, and to give her his best, right? My opinion. And, she ends up, right, being useless in that department. A lot of them can't cook, right? They don't iron, they don't want to wash dishes the traditional way. They want to put them in a dishwasher. The woman is supposed to be a woman, and her womanhood is supposed to her femininity, her softness, her womanness, her nurturing. That's supposed to be what holds the nigga there, and it will hold the nigga there, right? But if she lacks that, and if that's absent, she turns into competition with him, right? She turns into like dude-like behaviors, because she makes a certain amount of money or has achieved a level of success. She's achieved a level of success in terms of American financial success, but she is a failure and unsuccessful in keeping a man, right? Because she don't know how. And my point is this. Like for me, right? I told y'all my education and all of that, and that don't really mean nothing. Your education don't make me. I was indoctrinated to believe that my bachelor's degree in accounting and my master's in finance, that kind of like stamped me, right, as a success, or it stamped me as a higher level grade of human being that was deserving of a higher level of society and all of this old bullshit. But let me say this here to you, man. I have dealt with women that didn't have no college degree. Some of them didn't even finish high school, right? But they knew how to love on me, right? They knew how to speak life into me. They knew how to rub life into me, right? For me, right? The kind of woman I need, I don't need no woman uh, who's got an American Express and I got my own money, I got my own house, I got my own. I don't need no woman like that, and I don't need no woman that is absolutely useless either, right? Both sides of the spectrum, both sides of the pole. But there's nothing like having a woman cook for you, right? You go out, you make money, you fill up the refrigerator, and your woman cooks for you. She washes your clothes and folds them, right? She makes you something to eat when you come home. She gives you the kitty cat almost whenever you want it. Uh, handles errands, does the laundry, goes shopping, that kind of thing, and frees up the man to do the manly thing. That man, that when a woman does all of those things I just mentioned, she can make a nigga feel undefeated, like he can run through a cinder block wall, right? That's what makes him whole. That's what makes him empowered, right? And by her doing that to empower him, he's motivated and energized to go and hunt, right? Because the things this woman does to him and for him, he loves that, and he wants to, he wants to preserve that, so he goes out and he hunts, right? And no amount of money can make a nigga feel that way. Only a woman that knows how to do that can make him feel that way. That's like I don't need no woman with no degree. She ain't got to have no masters like me. She ain't even got to have a college degree or goddamn high school diploma. I really don't care. If that bitch makes me strong, super strong, feeling like Superman, and by doing the things that I outlined, you know what I'm saying, then she's fulfilling her job as a woman, man. And that's what we need, man. That's what a man needs in his woman, to make him feel like a man, right? That gives him self-esteem. That gives him confidence. That gives him a high self-perception, right? That gives him purpose, and he knows his role. Now, every marriage and every relationship ain't gonna be super fly. There's gonna be disagreements and all of that kind of stuff. I ain't saying everything gonna be super dope, but instead of looking at the woman for what she make and what she got, what kind of car she drive, what kind of clothes she wear, what kind of bag she got, man, what about her womanhood and her womanly touch? What about her ability to make a nigga feel super empowered? That's what it's all about. If you rewind the clock back 60 years, right, the majority of the households in America, irrespective of race or creed or religion, whether it was Latino, whether it was foundational Black American, whether it was Caucasian or Asian, you go back 60, 70, 80 years, the majority of the households were married couples, two household couples. And women knew how to wash clothes, cook, wash dishes, clean the bed, clean the sheets, sweep up, clean the house, keep the house clean, make her man food, feed him, love him, speak to him, be his, as they say in the Bible, and I'm not a proponent of the Bible, be his helpmeet. She knew her role. And I guess she was taught that by her mother and grandmother. Because I think women back in the day held being able to be a wife in higher esteem than what women are today, who hold a purse, a bag, a car, a house, money, jewelry, a watch, perfume in higher esteem than being able to hold down a household with kids and a husband, right? And a man. So this video was on my heart. Look at my eggs boiling. I got me 7 boiled eggs. So that's all I really wanted. I wanted to do this video. It was on my heart. And join my 8-week program if you want to lose weight and get in shape. Join my 8-week program. The link is underneath this video. It's $1,600 for 8 weeks, $200 a week. You're going to work out with me one-on-one. I'm going to help you lose weight and help you get your life together. Sean G. Peace.